As we celebrate the Pride Month together with the rest of the LGBTQIA community, we came in contact with one of the country's visual artists sharing his message to the aspiring queer creatives.
I think my message for young and aspiring LGBTQIA plus artists out there is to uh, strengthen your own beliefs and earn your earn your understanding of yourself. I think uh, I've been in a I feel like I'm kind of uh, in a privileged position to say it because I feel like I don't at least in the general in the general schema of it, I feel like I've found the validation that I need, or at least I could say like more so in my craft than in my uh, gender and sexuality. But I think a lot of young queer people kind of there's still this like I guess a lot of like reliance on uh, like a family, I guess. And I think the the sad news is that they won't always be able to understand who you are, and there is some liberation in saying that you can form who you are, but it could feel isolating at times, and that is why we seek the people who can understand us, and it is more empowering that way to somehow find your tribe and uh, be more at peace with that understanding instead of seeking it from people who won't give it to you. Ganun siya. Kasi minsan parang, yeah, for example, like there are close-minded people who might not who come from someplace else, but then you really need to like still exert a lot of effort to to educate them, and sometimes it might not be worth it, and you're more worth saving than them. So your building up yourself is a very important step to take in uh, finding your own voice. And the best news I think in that advice is that art is the perfect avenue to do all of that, and and it can house your failures very well, and it might even, I mean, sometimes to a fault it might even rely on your failures, but it is a good opportunity uh, for younger queer artists to create art, uh, whether or not they fail or succeed in uh, navigating the world as queer people. All the stories, both success, failures, and even the nothingness and the mundaneness of the queer experience deserve to be documented and shown and enjoyed by a broad range of people, and not just the community itself. So find that find that worth in the way that you create something, because it's well, honestly I think speaking for myself, that's how I found it. That's how I found like my queerness, I guess, and my art very rewarding when I am able to uh, give myself something to enjoy, or give myself a gift. Kasi para siyang it's very healing, I think, to 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 be able to express yourself any medium you want. Imagine like a different world, a different future, a different country. It's it, art is very powerful, and I think it is something that something that you could and should hold on to um, as you progress in your journey as a young queer artist. So I do hope that uh, we all can still continue with, especially in young queer artists, you can continue what you are doing because uh, there because because it serves you as a uh, as a disenfranchised person, and sometimes the benefits that it offers to others could be very latent, um, and, and that's great. It means you're not asking for anything in return. It's just something that you're able to give. Um, and you can also be like direct about it. Doesn't have to be latent all the time, especially in opportunities that call for um, a specific stand. So be be sensitive to that as well. And I think that keeps going back um, to finding your own strength and your own voice as a young queer artist and person. So Ayun, thank you so much, and I hope that my words provide some solace to some of you who are able to review.
Together with our role models, let us all hold onto the road towards gender equality and inclusivity.
I am Alfred, an art advocate and an ally.
We are the Aesthete, art advocates, and your allies.